5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hey everybody, welcome back live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there, enjoying the fall. We are dipping into Newburyport High School today, talking fall sports a little bit. Newburyport High School soccer, the girls are in the house. Brayla Pavo, Anna Lynch, Sophia Franco, Carly McDermott here in our Newburyport studios. How are you girls?
Good, how are you?
Good start, handful of wins here so far. Nice going. Good start to the season. Are we like halfway through already? About?
Almost.
Yeah.
A little over a third of the way.
Yeah, it flies by, doesn't it?
I know, it's
Yeah,
pretty
it
sad.
does.
All right, what's our favorite win so far?
Like last night against North Reading, that was a big win for us.
North Reading's big?
Yeah, they're a big competition, so it's a big win.
All right, any other sentimental ones here? Any rivalries that you got like?
We have a big rivalry against Pentucket.
Pentucket, okay.
We've played them before. It was a tie. They scored in the last minute of the game to tie it, so
Okay.
that was our
intense
first
one.
game of the season, so I think we've improved a lot since then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
a
be
lot of
good for
growth.
this Saturday.
So that was a tie. It wasn't even a loss, and you still want revenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have the ALS Cup this weekend, which is a really big game for us against Pentucket.
And of course, I see you girls are also a big part of the ALS Cup, which is always fun. What is that? It's a mid-season kind of event, but there's something extra special about the ALS Cup, right?
Yeah, so one of the girls on the team, her dad actually started it when he was a coach at Newburyport High School.
Oh, who's that? You can name drop.
Dave Greenblatt,
Okay.
and Alexis Greenblatt is on our team.
Yep.
And it was for her grandmother, Alexis' grandmother, Dave's mom, who died from ALS. So it's a big fundraising event for us as well, because we go out and we sell tickets, try and get a big crowd, not only for support for the soccer team, but to raise money too.
Oh, cool. So those games do? I mean, you can just feel a little extra buzz in the crowd or something, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's an amazing experience to be a part of.
Oh, cool. What are you all seniors?
Yes.
You are? Okay. So do we have some captains in the room, or?
We're all captains.
You're all captains?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's why you all have the cool jackets. So one no jacket. You forgot your jacket. It's fall weather out here. So what's it like being captain in this team? Is it hard work? Is it a pretty easy group? What would you say?
I think this team this year is definitely a very close-knit team, and I think overall everything has been very easygoing. Everyone collaborates really well together.
What about any freshmen or sophomores that we're going to name drop that have surprised you?
Team.
Oh.
I think we have
Half the team is sophomores.
we have like 10. Yeah.
Wow.
And then we have two freshmen, Delaney and Elise. They've really been stepping up at center back, so it's been good.
Wow. So that's dangerous for years to come after you girls leave, huh?
Yeah.
It's all this-
It's a deep
Yeah,
team.
very,
We're the
very
only
young
4
team.
seniors.
Yeah, on the team.
Wow. Okay.
And the
Yes.
only 4 senior captains.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. Who's giving you the most problems? No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to name drop me. Coach again? Who's coaching your team?
Kevin Sheridan.
That's right, Kevin. He was on this. He was here. He's been here a while now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think when I first started doing the show, he was still coaching. I haven't
Long
seen him in a while.
time.
Yeah.
Tell him I said hello. You like him, players, coach?
Oh
He's
yeah.
awesome. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of them have him in
He's
school
amazing.
too. He's a
a math
pre-cal
teacher.
stats teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his? Why don't you all tell me like a strength of his that you like? I'm always curious to see like what players like from coaches.
His pep talks, I would say. He's very inspirational. He gives us quotes that he actually prints out before every single game that we play, so that's a nice tradition. that
What's your
he's-
favorite pep talk so far?
Oh, what game?
I would say every ALS Cup
Yeah.
game, he has an awesome pep talk.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
gets
Yes.
really hyped up in the locker room, whether it be the beginning of the game or halftime. He always brings us a lot of energy for that game specifically.
Gotcha.
But-
All right. What's your favorite?
I appreciate he's also like a dad. He has 3 kids. I appreciate all the time he puts in with us. But then he's also there for his kids as well. Sometimes he'll bring his kids to the practices.
Wow.
I just appreciate how he always has time for everyone.
These are really good answers so far. Pressure's on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that along with that, just his dedication. He always puts in the time to make game plans for us. He prints out quotes. He's so focused both in his job and in soccer and with his family. So just
Yeah.
all around, I'm impressed how he has the time for it all.
Impressed as a person.
Yeah.
Personally, I really like this one cheer that he's just started. It really just gets the energy going, and I think recently it's been very helpful for our games.
Coach bringing a cheer to the
Yeah,
table.
he actually leads it. We go in the middle and he says, "Are we ready?" And then we say
And we'll
yes.
say yes.
And then
it's
he says, "Are we
repeated.
ready?" And yeah, it
Oh.
really gets us going. We do it at halftime a lot.
Gotcha.
He's
So it's
louder than all of us.
Yeah, he is.
That's funny. Well, very good answers. I like
Yeah.
that. What's the when you mentioned Pentucket to start the season? Was that at the new Their place or yours?
Yeah, the new
Yeah, the new
facility.
one.
Did you get to play on the new field and
Yeah,
everything?
we did.
How was
Nice
that?
field.
Oh, it was great.
It's also
It was
when
a
they
good field.
scored, the whole, like, all the lights, like, flickered, and they had, like, strobe lights. So
Oh.
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. So they're really doing it up over
Yeah,
there.
they are.
After because for years they just didn't have home games, right?
Well,
Well,
they
they
had
did.
grass
They did.
field,
Yeah.
which makes a huge difference.
Oh,
for
yeah.
us.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
They've never hosted ALS though, and now there's talk about them trying to host and like split it with us.
Oh.
But I don't think we should
I
let that
don't
happen.
I mean, it originated
It
at
started in
Newburyport.
The
It's-
girls have never lost
Newburyport
ALS,
run.
too. So,
Gotcha.
in, like, 22 years.
Gotcha. All right. So and you guys have rave reviews for the new field. Okay, that's good to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
The what you mentioned the difference of the game, and I know ball bounces higher on turf and all that. Is I think pretty much all the fields you play on are turf now. Is that about
Yeah,
right?
for the most
Yeah.
part. I mean, I
Maybe-
think we just spend a lot of time practicing on turf, so that's what
Yeah.
we're used to. That's where we play the best.
Do you like it better, like actually on the
Yeah.
redo?
Mm-hmm. It's a
'Cause-
lot cleaner and faster moving.
Faster paced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because some of the, I mean, it's not like FIFA. Sometimes you end up
Yeah.
some of those schools I know you go to, and
Yeah.
you're like, what is it? We're playing in borderline weeds out here.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so the turf is appreciated, and you guys have a sweet facility too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, amazing.
we're used to it.
Very lucky.
Yeah, your whole high school career, you've had that thing, right? When was
Yeah.
that stadium built? I can't even remember.
It was a couple years
Couple
before we
years,
came
yeah.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like at least 6 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I remember one Thanksgiving doing when they honored the old football coach, Coach Stalin. And
Yeah.
that must have been 6 years ago now, 7 maybe.
Yeah.
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 Jeez, getting old. Happens so quickly. What is what's the strength here of this team this year? What has been the kind of the magic potion to get off to the good start?
I think we have a very, like, deep bench. I
Mm.
think everyone's
All
pretty
those
interchangeable.
sophomores.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I think we all just work really well together. And again, what Carly said, we're all very close. I don't think there's anyone who feels outcast on the team, you know?
Yeah.
I think we're all just very close.
We have
That's
good
important.
team chemistry this year.
Good chemistry.
Yeah.
That's important with soccer too, right? Because it's like,
Huge,
I don't know, it's important with every good team, but
Yeah.
like something about soccer, it's like when those chains start to break, it, you know, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a
Yeah.
big squad. It's, I don't know, football's
Yeah.
kind of like that too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think chemistry is a big deal. You can tell when teams don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Who is we mentioned a lot of the sophomores. Who is the one name that keeps popping up when you think of somebody who's like just blown you away expectations wise?
Say Aoife Tykolski. She's been doing a really good
What
job.
was that name?
Aoife Tykolski.
Wow, that's a tough name.
Alexis Greenblatt. Like we
She's
mentioned.
a junior, but-
That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
Chloe
Very good.
Rabi, our goalie, she had a really great game last
You guys
night.
starting a sophomore
Yeah.
goalie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
Oh.
our only goalie. We don't have a backup goalie either. She's,
Wow.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.
I know.
Who
Close
is?
call yesterday.
Oh, really?
Freyla's the backup.
I would
as
go
of
in
now.
if they go to Chloe, which I don't want to happen.
Yeah. I was gonna say you seem thrilled about it. Yeah. What happened yesterday?
She collided actually
Yeah.
with one girl that she played club with, and she got a hit to the head, but she was fine. She got
Goalies get hurt a lot too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not a lot, but like
Yeah.
enough. It happens.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready.
Yeah.
Do you go in net in practice?
No, I usually play wing and striker, so it's like definitely not close to my position at all.
First choice for
How did you get designated backup?
We
With not only no practice, but no interest really in being
No.
there at all.
Football
Yeah.
She plays basketball, so
yeah.
That's the answer. She plays
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah, we had a tournament this summer, and Chloe had surgery, so she couldn't be there. So I stepped in.
Yeah.
I didn't play a great game, but I guess no one else was
It's gonna have
no one
someone
else wanted
there,
to be
right?
there,
It's
so.
gonna need a
Somebody-
body in the net.
Oh my goodness, that is very funny.
Yeah.
Well, we'll hope we don't have to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's so this is kind of like the heart of the season now, right? Where it's you got off to a good start, which you always want because you don't want to dig yourself a hole, but you're like in the middle of the fall season now, and like this is kind of the business aspect of the calendar. I would imagine you're really trying to focus and put a good stretch together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tough games coming up, or
Yeah.
what's like the back end? Do you have a loaded back end of the schedule?
I think this week is probably our hardest
Yeah.
week.
It is.
Yeah.
and the coming week.
Next coming week, these next 2
next
weeks.
2 weeks.
And then we have a little bit of like an easier schedule until we get into the playoffs.
Is the Cape Ann League strong as a whole this year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say
it's-
so. We
there's a lot
definitely
of
have
good-
some competition there.
Yeah.
Who's the toughest?
Linfield.
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 The Pioneers. Are they the Pioneers?
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's the weird for me that Linfield. Well, I guess probably your whole career it's been Linfield and the Cape Ann League. They joined like not too long ago.
Oh,
And they were
Yeah.
shifting. Who is the Cape Ann League right now?
Kentucky, Linfield, North Reading,
Yeah, that's all
Hamilton.
the same.
Triton,
no, Hamilton Wenham's in the.
Hamilton,
Oh,
Women's
yeah.
Baker.
Yeah, train. There's
right, yeah.
one that I was new to me.
Essex Tech.
Yes, Essex Tech.
they're
That's the
new
one.
this
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
They're in the Kinney division with us, and then teams
Okay.
like Hamilton. They're in the Cal, but Hamilton, Wenham. What's the other one? Manchester, Essex, who will play on Thursday.
Mhm. Good
they're
tennis,
in-
right?
Yes.
Manchester Essex, is that right?
Yeah. Hamilton,
It's
Wenham,
mainly Hamilton.
I think is
Wenham.
better,
I gotcha,
in my
okay.
opinion, but
Yeah.
they're all right.
Do you play at those? Sorry to go tennis, but do you play at the Hamilton Wenham courts with like the playgrounds there? It's like a pool.
No, we went to like this really random place that only had 3 courts
Yeah.
last
Oh.
time.
In the middle of
Interesting.
the
I know what you're
woods.
talking about though. That's a really nice facility.
Yeah, I played there recently. That's why I was
Yeah.
asking. The and you know something about not having enough courts in Newburyport.
Yeah, it was kind of like that in Hamilton. Wenham.
Back to soccer. Again, we're joined here by Brayla Pavo, Anna Lynch, Sophia Franco, Carly McDermott, Newburyport Girls Soccer in the house, and a thank you to our team too, Maeve Power, Maya Gassman, and the boss, Sarah Hayden, for all your good work. We appreciate it very much. Who is in charge of the music? Always a big question for the soccer team.
Well, we were trying to create a warm up playlist this year,
Uh-huh.
and we had some trouble with it because there's this like platform that like fades the music in and out. So we actually got our friend to do it, and he made this whole playlist for us.
Shout out Cole
Wait a
Beaumont.
second, you have a music person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
so like
great.
on the bus and stuff, like
Yeah.
we split the music usually. I bring like the speaker or something, but
Yeah.
for like our actual warm up playlist that's on SoundCloud with all the fades.
This is like what they play over the stadium. you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It starts off with our coach going Port on 3.
It's
and
like a
so that's
voiceover.
over- Yeah.
Oh, so this is one of the more organized music teams I've actually
See, we
ever had
couldn't
in
do
here.
it ourselves. That's why
Yeah, we had
it
to
was too
have
complicated.
We
Cole
hired
help
someone
us
to do
out.
it.
But it was that important that you
Yeah,
needed to
yeah,
delegate.
definitely.
That's,
I do
that's-
think it makes a difference in the warm ups.
Yeah,
like having
the
a good
energy.
playlist,
Oh,
having good
huge!
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's that's why I asked. It's important. It's an important question.
Yeah.
And you two split the bus music, right?
Usually,
yeah.
Also an important responsibility.
Before a game, after one.
Is there ever like a? Do you ever? I mean, you can be criticized for it too. Do they get it right?
They do a pretty good job. They do a good job.
It could be a tough
good.
job. Are we still doing pasta parties in 2023? Is that something?
Yeah,
we still
we
have?
went
Yeah,
tonight.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Good. Who's hosting tonight?
Grace Chandler.
Yeah,
Mhm.
junior on the team.
Yeah.
We have
How
a
do-
deal with Pomodori this year, so
Oh,
Yeah.
super nice.
Mhm.
Is that? I don't know that place.
It's over by
Pomodoro.
the
It's like
Rotary.
the Rotary.
Local Newburyport spot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'll have to check it out. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Very good.
A lot of our team works there, so.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Do a lot of you have jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seniors, I guess maybe it makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually just work in the summer, not during soccer season.
Not during soccer
Yeah.
season. Okay.
Maybe
After
maybe
work
take
my
my
day off.
Sunday
In the winter.
shift, but
Gotcha.
yeah. Yeah.
You do work at some in the winter. Oh, because you're not playing a sport in the winter, is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if there's no sports you work, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would be hard to balance all that. How is school in senior at Newburyport? Do you find it to be overwhelming with homework and everything? Homework, athletes, social life?
It's been okay so far.
Hasn't been
Yeah.
bad, but I do have to start working on college stuff.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I think it's
Yeah.
Newburyport's done a really good job like of preparing us for that though, and
Yeah.
like setting us up with Naviance and Common App and everything to get us going.
Yeah, so it's fall of, yeah, you really are at that point now where it's
Yes.
like, it's kind of serious with that.
Ramping up. Mhm.
Do any of you, I see you're wearing a UMass shirt. Is that a sibling or is that?
It's a sibling, yes.
Okay. You want to go there though?
I'll definitely apply, but not sure
Yeah.
if I'll go.
Okay. Any ideas from you three? No.
Not really sure.
Well,
Oh, you really haven't thought about it.
it depends where I get in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'll
exactly. We'll
say.
see
Yeah.
when that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because when do people like start deciding? Is it? I can't remember.
Thank you.
Well, November 1st is the deadline to
Yeah.
apply, I think,
November
for
1st,
early
yeah.
action. But
Yeah, so you hear back earlier
Around
if you do it
yeah.
done.
January,
but-
February.
Some regular decisions like January, so like
yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
it kind of depends. Also, like people apply early decision, you could find out as soon as like November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
depends.
Mhm.
And you want to do that so you can start your senior slide earlier, right? Don't listen to that. It's terrible advice. What does the like? Do you already know what you're doing with like applying to schools? How many you're going to apply to, or like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like UMass used to be, like when I was going to college, used to be like a kind of a safety school, which is not anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear.
I think
You're like, it
it's
is for me.
definitely gotten no, it's definitely gotten a lot more
Yes.
competitive, and it really just depends upon the major that you're going into.
Mm. What are you going into?
Business, still a little
Mhm.
undecided.
Okay. Anybody else have their majors down yet?
Nursing.
Nursing. Oh,
Mhm.
very specific. Excellent.
You want to go to sports medicine, physical therapy?
Mm-hmm.
Psychology or business.
Wow. Okay. The who was your trainer? Is it still the same trainer?
Molly
Molly.
Hogan.
Yeah, she was great. She
Yeah,
came
yeah,
in.
she's
We did
great.
a whole like
She's great.
sports medicine show, and she was very. She
Yeah,
was
she's
good.
great. Super
We should have her on again. Tell her I want to have her on again.
Yeah.
She did an interesting show. That's what she had some really good like college stories too about getting into it. But anyway, you'll learn all about that stuff.
Yeah.
Have there been any major injuries at Newburyport? Has she had to deal with any? How about the soccer squad? You staying healthy this time?
We
of year?
had one injury. One of our defenders has a concussion.
Yeah.
So she's out for the
concussion.
season.
Yeah.
She thinks she's very good. Skylar Ikamoto.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll be
She's had
back next season.
3 concussions in the past 6 months,
Oh,
so
my
she's out
goodness.
for the whole season because if she gets another one, then it could be detrimental.
Oh,
so-
wow.
Yeah.
That's one of the bad concussion stories, huh? People don't think about that all the time with soccer. At least they
Yeah.
didn't 10 years ago. I think maybe
Yeah.
now they do more, but it's like one of the biggest concussion sports,
Oh,
right?
definitely.
There's
Especially
one
her
last
position.
year I missed like half the season. Yeah.
Last year she did?
I did.
Oh, you
last
did?
year.
Mm.
Yeah, it was tough.
What was life like dealing with a concussion?
It was hard. I mean, I just think, I feel like people underrate concussions, like they don't realize, but it really affects
It
you.
used to
like,
be you
your
get your
day-
bell wrong,
Yeah.
get back out there.
Right, yeah.
What was your biggest effects? What do you remember from it as like, wow, that sucked?
Well, I think just missing the
Schoolwork, yeah.
schoolwork was really difficult. I ended up missing like 2 weeks of school in total.
Mhm.
My teachers were great about that, but catching up with that was hard. And then also just not being able to play. You know, so that was hard for
Do you
me.
have to do? You don't have to do like dark room stuff, right? Like, or do you?
No, I didn't have
Yeah.
to, but I personally was in a dark room for most of that time. Like
Yeah.
even when I went downstairs, I had to wear like sunglasses in my house. So
So
Yeah.
the light did bother you.
the light was a big effect, and headaches were. I still had those a while after the concussion. So.
Man, how do they eventually clear you? Like, they can.
Well, we take a baseline test. Everyone that plays a fall sport takes a baseline test, and then you can retake that test to see how you do on it, and if you do like the same, that's.
What's the test?
It's like a online concussion test.
like
It's with,
memorization, like
yeah,
shapes and
shapes,
stuff.
numbers,
Like
stuff
reflex
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds tricky without a concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's not like
So-
pass fail, it's just like year baseline. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Rails could be better than minors.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, man, it's good. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Sorry, Brian. Who's battling what was their name again? Battling the concussion. right?
Skylar.
No.
Ikemoto.
We wish her all the best. I know when somebody goes down for the year, you always want to. I mean,
It's tough.
it's tough,
It's
and
tough.
you always want to kind of play for her a little bit
Yeah.
more. and
Yes,
I'm sure you have that
definitely.
mentality a little bit.
Yeah.
How did she get the last one? Was it a ball? Or?
Scrimmage.
Headbutt.
Yeah.
Two
It's
one
players
of our
on our
players.
team actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's how it happens, right? In soccer,
Yeah.
mostly, it's like
Yeah.
we're going up for headers, and it's
Yeah.
usually heads
Yeah,
colliding.
definitely.
Yeah, I know everybody's like, football is the physical. It's like soccer's got more chances.
Yeah.
What are kids doing in 2023? Do you all go to like the football games and the Friday night lights and
Yeah.
people still do
it's
that?
been our student section's been great this year. We have cheerleaders
Yeah.
now, so I feel
Except
like that's
maybe
been,
best it's been in a while.
yeah,
Yeah.
getting the energy up.
Might just be different because we're seniors,
Yeah.
but I think it's awesome. And we have cheerleaders this year, which is a new program, so that's helped a lot.
I didn't realize you didn't have cheerleaders. Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
it's
for
the
about
first
6
year.
For
years.
6 years.
How did that not happen at Newburyport?
I don't know, just maybe
think-
lack of interest.
I think it just kind of
Yeah.
fizzled out. Not as many people wanted to do it.
Is that a case? Do most schools have cheerleaders?
I've heard that a couple schools are like Georgetown. A lot of their sports are moving into different schools, so I think that's an issue
Huh.
there too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I guess I've been to a couple Newburyport football games. I never noticed that there wasn't cheerleaders, but they're probably.
New this year.
I just wasn't looking for them. I guess.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. What's the key to success for Newburyport girls soccer down the stretch here? Individual thoughts from all of you.
I think it's going to be playing fast. Like, we've been playing a lot faster than we have in the beginning of the season and working with each other. And I think,
Like tempo fast, you mean?
yeah, definitely tempo fast and connecting more. I think sometimes we're a little selfish with the ball.
Yeah.
Like, some
Definitely.
players can be selfish. But I think when we work together, we're super strong.
I have the same thoughts. I think keeping the energy up and staying
Yeah.
connected, especially throughout the middle.
Mm.
Those are my points as well.
Yeah, and I think our communication and how we've been connecting has been improving with every game, and I feel
Yeah.
like that's why we've been doing better. Like we had that win against North Reading last night, because I feel like we've been improving a lot. So we just got to keep that up, keep up the communication and the energy.
Yeah.
When you win, you know how like different teams have like different ways they want to play. When Newburyport wins, do you want to win like a high scoring game, or is it better to play like a 1-0 defensive battle? Like, what's your?
We get points like we get points for shutouts, and then like the max points we could earn is a 3-goal differential and a shutout. So that's our goal.
Oh,
Yeah. like in terms of like standings.
Okay.
That gets us the most points.
Oh.
But I think shutouts are always.
So it's not just like 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw?
We get points for win draw, yeah, but like to
Are
get
those like
the
tiebreakers?
most.
Or?
Yeah, extra points.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
get the most points out of a game, we need a 3-goal differential shutout. So like
Interesting.
at least 3-0.
Yeah.
Is that mostly like a tiebreaker, or is that just like it's literally just kind of a new way of doing the standings? I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
it was
so
like that
I
last
guess
year
it's
too.
just-
I think so.
Yeah,
It
if you
was?
get 3 goals, you get an extra point.
It's more for
3
the
goals or
playoffs.
above, you get an extra point. And if it's a shutout, like the other team scores no goals, you also get an extra
They're
point.
encouraging you to
Yeah.
smoke teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for like I think it's like playoff rankings too.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Do you like the new playoff system where you can travel anywhere in the state to play somebody?
Yeah, I think it's a cool experience to be able
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
go and do that.
Where have you had
Yeah.
to Where have you had to go?
To Foxborough 2 years ago.
I remember
Last
that
year
one.
we were home. And
It's cool, but it's also far being in the car for that long.
Yeah.
Foxborough was far.
Long was that a bus or was that a
It was a
one
bus.
bus ride?
Yeah.
Playlist is very needed on that day, right?
Yeah.
Do you think this team has a little special playoff buzz to it? Like, could you see this team making a run?
Yeah, as if we keep up
Yeah.
what we've been doing so far and keep improving.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, rapid fire because some of you are first time on the show. Who wants to go first? Doesn't matter to me. It's the tough spot to go first. They're easy
What were
questions.
So
Oh,
So-
I'm
All right,
sure. I'll
that's
go.
you. All right, it's you. And then let's go clockwise.
Okay.
Do like 5 of these. Get people to know Newburyport girls soccer a little bit, and then we'll get you out of here because you got practice and all that stuff today. Favorite food?
Ooh, my favorite food, lobster.
Pizza.
steak.
French fries.
Favorite musician?
Musician, Travis Scott.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Noah Kahn.
Yeah, good. Fenway, a second show at it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know I met him.
Really?
Yeah, a couple months ago.
I tried to get tickets, but they were a little expensive.
Yeah, well, it's the pre-sale,
The
right?
pre-sale,
Yeah.
yes.
See, I know what I'm talking about. No, he's a good guy, though. Vermont boy. Favorite, what did I say the last one? Musician. Favorite team to beat in the Cape Ann League.
Ooh, Pentucket.
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 Favorite movie.
Favorite movie? Ooh, yeah.
It's always a hard one. I
I
don't
know.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
The Notebook.
Everything okay?
Step Brothers.
Okay.
That's a good
Mamma
one.
Mia.
All right, favorite class.
Calc.
Bio.
This year,
Mhm.
I like psychology right now.
Probably Calc.
All right. Best advice to the middle schooler, elementary school kid who wants to be in your shoes someday.
Just keep up the hard work. I mean, I think the summers when you're trying out for the team, just put all the extra work in you can, get in shape, and yeah, just go out there and work your hardest.
I'd say going into high school, get yourself noticed. Like show up to captain's practices. Like show the captains and the coach that you're putting in an effort.
Yeah, showing commitment goes a long way.
Don't give up on yourself and like keep your confidence up high. Like try out for varsity if you want, or like try to do your best.
Nice. All right, good finish. Well, I wish you girls the best here for the rest of the season. Newburyport girls soccer, they got off to a good start. Just the 2 losses on the resume right now, so they've been kind of cooking to get the season going, and we'll be watching you as you make a playoff tournament push and all that good stuff, all right? Brayla Pavo, Anna Lynch, Sophia Franco, Carly McDermott. Thank you to our team, Maeve, Maya, Sarah Hayden, the boss. We appreciate y'all, our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. My name is Drew Moholland. We'll see you next time, all right? Live at Drew's house. Peace.